What's up, guys? It's Peak Octane back with another episode of the D105 College Football Mod on Madden 20. As always, check the link down below in the description for the D105 page. Today we have the Elite 8 games, and let's roll that intro. With our first game of the day, we have the Georgia Bulldogs going up against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Georgia being the number 2 seed, Alabama being the number 4 seed in the Eastern region. Alabama finds the scoreboard first with a touchdown, and they will take a 7-0 lead. Alabama has the ball again. With the play action, they go deep and they hit the pass, and it is all the way for a touchdown. Tua finds Judy all the way for a touchdown, and this will give Alabama an early lead in this East Region Championship. Georgia finally responds and get a touchdown of their own, and they are now on the board with 7 points. Alabama responds and puts a field goal on the board to make this a 2-possession game once again. Alabama rolling out, and he finds the tight end for the touchdown. This extends Alabama's lead, and we are deep into the third quarter now, and Georgia throws an interception near the end zone. That is not what you need heading into the fourth quarter, as Georgia is still down 17 points. And now on the screen play, he's gonna find some space. He breaks through some tackles and he outruns the defense all the way to the end zone. Najee Harris is all the way for a touchdown, and this is incredible as it gives Alabama a 24-point lead in the fourth quarter. Jake Fromm trying to make something happen, and it is batted to the defensive back. He picks it off. Alabama is starting to crush the hopes of Georgia's comeback. We are now within the last 2 minutes, and another interception by the Alabama defense. I think Georgia's just about out of opportunities here, as they are down 24 points with less than 2 minutes to go. Georgia, as time expires, this game will end with an incomplete pass. And Alabama with convincing 31-7 victory behind Tua's 4 touchdowns. And this will give Alabama the East Region Championship, and they will be moving on as the number 4 seed to the Final Four. With our next game of the day, we have Utah and Oklahoma. Utah will find the board first with a field goal, and that will be a 3-0 lead. As a reminder, Utah is the number 3 seed and Oklahoma is the number 1 seed in the West region. And Utah finds the end zone, and this is a 2-possession game early on for Utah. Now Oklahoma going for the big bomb, and it is picked off near the goal line, giving Utah a chance to extend their lead even further. Oklahoma finds their way back down the field with the ball, and they find the end zone this time. That will cut the Utah lead. A 3-point game, final 2 first half, but just before halftime hit, finds the end zone, and this will make it a 2-possession game going into the half. Moving on into the third quarter, Utah punches it in on the ground, and this extends their lead even further as they now have a 17-point lead. Oklahoma needs 3 scores at least, and Oklahoma gets a good jump start as they pick this ball up, and now he finds some open field. He's going right up the middle of the field, and that will go all the way for a touchdown. This is exactly what Oklahoma needs to get some momentum on their side, and it is now a 10-point game in the third quarter. Oklahoma will find the end zone again, and they are back within 3 points of Utah after things were looking pretty down for a while. But Utah responds, and they find the end late in the third quarter, and this will be a 2-possession lead again for the Utes. And Utah has found their way down the field again, and they get yet another touchdown after squandering it. Built their back up to set. Oklahoma throws an interception at the goal line with less than 4 minutes to go in this game, giving Utah the ball with a 17-point lead. Oklahoma trying to go for something big in the final minute on 4th down, and it falls incomplete, giving Utah the ball and the ability to run out the clock, and they do, to take a 38-21 victory over the Sooners. Utah, as the number 3 seed, has won the Western region and will be moving on to the Final Four. With our next game of the day, we have Florida and LSU, the battle of the SEC teams. LSU being the number 1 seed, and Florida being the number 3 seed in the Southern region. And as you can see, LSU is going to get a huge play, and this will break open the scoring in this LSU a 7-0 lead. And LSU then makes a huge mistake as they run into the punter, and this will give Florida the ball, give them another opportunity with the ball, and they are going to make the most of it. They get a huge play, and he is all the way down the field. That is a 62-yard touchdown for Florida, and they will tie this game at 7 points apiece early in the second quarter. Florida trying to make something happen going in these final 2 minutes of the half, but it is picked off, and LSU will return it inside Florida territory, and to help, they get the face mask, and LSU will take advantage before the half, and they will get into the end zone, and they have a 7-point lead with 1:05 to go in the first half. And now LSU gets the ball back just before the end of the half, get within field goal range. It is up, but it just falls short as time expires on the half. It will remain a 14-7 game at halftime. And now LSU gets a pass down inside the 10, and they fumble it. A perfect opportunity missed to have a 1st and goal, and instead they give the ball to Florida and give them another opportunity. LSU has found their way back down the field, and Justin Jefferson is in again for another touchdown, his 2nd one of the day, and this is going to be a 21-7 lead for the Tigers. We're into the 4th quarter, and they find Tony in the end zone for a touchdown. LSU responds, and they will get a field goal with just under 3 to go, as that gives them a 2-possession lead. Florida trying to make something happen in the final 2 minutes. They will get the touchdown that they need, and this will put them within striking distance, as they will need just a field goal to tie this game. But first, they need the onside kick, but they cannot convert. LSU will recover the ball, and this allows LSU to burn all of Florida's timeouts, and now they have them pinned at the 4-yard line. And as time expires, Florida takes a shot for the win at the end zone, and they are stopped at the 35-yard line, and that will end this game. LSU taking a 24-21 victory, and they will be moving on to the Final Four. With our final game of the video, we have Notre Dame and Auburn. fighting for the Midwest Region Championship, and Ian Book will put Notre Dame on the scoreboard first with a touchdown, and Auburn will respond with a field goal early in the second quarter as it is a 7-3 game. We are nearing halftime, and Ian Book takes it in on the ground again, extending Notre Dame's lead to 11 points nearing the end of the first half. And here we go on a punt return. Oh my goodness, what a great bounce for Auburn, and they will pin Notre Dame at the 2-yard line, and their defense will take advantage and get the safety, cutting this lead down to 9 points as it is a 14-5 game. Auburn trying to make something happen before the end of the half, and they throw an interception. This is a critical mistake as Notre Dame gets tremendous field position, and they are down to the 10-yard line with 3 seconds left. They have an opportunity to kick a field goal and extend this lead before the half with that return, and that is exactly what Notre Dame will do, and that is going to be a 12-point lead for the Irish at half. About midway through the third quarter, Book finds Claypool all the way down the field. He will go for a touchdown, 80 yards on their first play of the possession, and that is going to be a 24-5 lead for the Irish in the second half. And now Bo Nix fumbles the ball. Notre Dame will pick it up, and they will have tremendous field position again. Things are really starting to unravel for Auburn. Notre Dame looking to take advantage, and they find the end zone again. It is a 31-5 lead, and now midway through the fourth, they tack on a field goal. They are pouring it on. We are within the last 2 minutes, and on fourth down, Auburn cannot convert on a drive riddled by penalties. And with the field position, Notre Dame will find the end zone one more time, and Ian Book gets the player of the game in the Midwest Region Championship as Notre Dame will take a 41-5 absolute domination over Auburn, and as the number 4 seed, Notre Dame will win the Midwest Region. Looking at the updated bracket, we have the number 4 seeded Alabama moving on to play number 3 Utah, and the number 1 seeded LSU moving on to play number 4 Notre Dame, with Alabama and Utah playing in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, and LSU and Notre Dame playing in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Each of those games will see the winner go to New Orleans for the national championship game. As you can probably guess, we are winding down this series, and believe it or not, we only have 2 videos left. I can't even believe it, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and check out all the links down below, including my Twitch channel. Thanks, and bye.